Okay, so guys, we decided to come to Kickback Jacks today. So I asked the lady who's helping us if they honor those gastric bypass cards. You know, when you have the surgery, you get to go to a restaurant and they'll charge you, like a kid's price or something like that. So she said, well, let me go find out. So she went to go ask the lady or whoever. The lady bust out laughing. That is so inappropriate. Like, for people who are sensitive about having the surgery and then you go ask a question and then they bust out laughing. So, yeah. I don't even know how to take that right now. But I wanted you guys to know that is just so inappropriate. So guys, we are out of Kickback Jacks. Now, we have been here before. We have had better experiences. But today, I don't even know what to tell you about this experience. Because, first of all, with that whole gastric bypass thing, I asked them for a discount in regards to having a gastric bypass. She was like, no, I don't. I mean, we can honor it. She did say yes, but you would have to get a kid's meal. They only had 5 things for kids: mac and cheese and some chicken tenders and stuff like that. Like, okay, I don't want none of that. So we ordered our food. The lady come around and say, oh, well, the manager told me only put in the Alfredo, so we didn't even order the other food. We've been sitting there 40 minutes and they ain't ordered his food. They ain't made his food. He had a Philly cheesesteak with french fries, and we ordered some mac and cheese and applesauce for Josiah. They hadn't even cooked the food. We sitting here 40 minutes. Y'all ain't made no food yet. Then they come out with my Alfredo. She come with some chicken Alfredo. I was like, ma'am, I had shrimp Alfredo pasta. So then I had to wait another 20 minutes for them to go fix that and bring it back. So I'm like, what in the world? So then finally, you couldn't give me a discount by me having a surgery, but you give me a half off discount. He mad. But you give me a half off discount over my ticket. So, okay, that was good. So, it made it $24. And then I was like, ma'am, why you charge me for a chicken Alfredo, a shrimp Alfredo, a Philly cheesesteak, a milk that y'all didn't even bring the boy no milk. And then you charge me for I think I said Philly cheesesteak or whatever, and the mac and cheese. So, she was like, oh, I'm sorry. Let me take that off. I'm up here like, y'all, we about to just walk up out of here. So, finally, we end up leaving here paying $17 for all our food. Hallelujah. I gave the lady a $2.05 tip because it made it $20 even. I was like, as long as we waited and y'all had to keep going back and forth like y'all didn't know what was going on. So this was our service for today. I'm going to start doing some freaking restaurant reviews because y'all needs to know. This is how my day went. And one thing I will say is even after having bad customer service, their food was on point. So I'm not gonna not Kickback Jacks for, well, I ain't gonna say that they had bad customer service. I can't say I'm not gonna knock them for having bad customer service because they need to do a little bit better with their customer service. But the food, whoever's cooking the food, it was on point. My food was pretty good. Now the broccoli was a little tough or hard, but overall, I mean, it wasn't bad. My pasta was actually really good. They actually brought out Josiah a kid mac and cheese, and it was huge. It was a huge kid mac and cheese. He wants to be in it, guys. Yes. So it was a huge kid mac and cheese. And like I said, it was really, really cheesy. So, I mean, it probably was too cheesy for him to be able to swallow that. But it was actually really good because I brought it home. And the applesauce, I don't know if it was expired or what, but it did not taste good at all. So we threw the applesauce cup away. And the lemonade I had was pretty good. I didn't like their sweet tea, but Neil liked the sweet tea. So if he liked it, that's all that matters. And he had a Philly cheesesteak. That actually tastes pretty good. His fries did look like they were kind of burnt and too crispy, crunchy, whatever. But yeah, they didn't look that good. But overall, my experience of Kickback Jacks today, my review out of a 10, I would definitely say a 6 or 7. And I'm probably leaning more to the 6 out of a 10. So, you go, you rate it for yourself. That's my experience. So, also guys, to add to the review, look at this piece of hair. I know you see that piece of hair. That freaking piece of hair in that food. It was wrapped up in my food. I didn't even get a chance to take a picture of the food. This is actually a side plate that I brought out. But there really wasn't anything left. It was just a little bit, of food left that I actually brought out. So I'm like, okay, I have been eating on this food. And there was a piece of freaking hair wrapped up in my noodle. This restaurant, I said, In my previous video, a 6 out of 10, I lied. I done went down to a 2. A 2 out of 10, because that is ridiculous. That is ridiculous. Look at this. And you know it was cooked in there because it's attached. Look at that. It is freaking attached. Like, I'm shaking this noodle and it ain't falling. So it was wrapped up in the food. Oh my gosh. So I did have half a plate of pasta when I actually found this piece of hair in my food.